it's Shawnee. Welcome back. Obviously, I'm in the office today. I'm not usually here on this day of the week, but the day that I'm usually here, I will be on a plane to California for my dad's 80th birthday. You know how it is when you're visiting family, so it could go either way. But I was trying to figure out, like, what to wear, like what to pack, because it's always tricky when you're going from coast to coast, you know, just because the weather is so different. And, you know, I was talking with my niece, and she was, like, telling me, because my niece, everybody knows my style, right? So my niece is like, okay, you can do, like, a boots and jeans moment. Like, I love my niece. But then she was like, yesterday she was like, I mean, it doesn't really matter because we're gonna just be running around anyway. And I was like, who is we? Anyway, so I get there Wednesday and the party is Saturday, so, and we're having it at our house, like a big bash, and it's very much like Trinidadian themed. So, because my dad's from Trinidad, child, I'm like, I need to pack a sports bra and all this stuff because I know we're gonna be like doing a bunch of stuff. And when you end up being one of the younger folks in the family, you have to be climbing up on stuff. I'm like, I may be younger than y'all, but I can't be doing all this. I was like, can we hire somebody? Like, so it'll be interesting. Well, let me go ahead and do my makeup. I'm just like, I'm tired. Because also I stayed up last night to start packing. I'm not done. Okay, I'm not done packing, but I will have a video up tomorrow and probably the next day. Yes, the video in 2 days is, what is that video? Oh, I'm using the Terra Moon's Space Chemistry palette in that video. And then today I'm just doing my makeup at work, and I'll probably upload that today if I can. Okay. What's happening? Makeup. Okay. So I'm going to use the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop concealer, y'all. And I have five back-to-back clients. So I got to get it together. Okay. Oh, here's the sweater, and then boots. Right. Okay. Y'all, so I was reading the news, you know, because I'm always reading the news. And again, should I do a video where there's like the more serious news? Let me know, because there's some stuff that, I don't know. There are some stories that I am just like, I can't even believe this. They're more serious though. There's a kind of serious story in the next news video. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I want to be doing my makeup while I'm talking about super serious news stories. But since I'm not doing my makeup, since I am doing my makeup right now, let's do some of the lighthearted news. And somehow all of these feature like animals or like food, and a lot of them are in Florida, because when is it not Florida? Where should I even start? So this Florida town, city, whatevs, has been complaining about, like, they have noise complaints, right? And they can't figure out what the noise is, but it's typically like at night, and people are like, it's keeping us up, we can't get any good sleep, and the noise is just like this like bass, boom, 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 boom. I imagine that's how it sounds, right? And so they're like, is it something going on, like covert ops at the military base? Or is it like some underground like nightclub all up at night, boom, boom, booming? Or is it like aliens? Because, you know, that's always the choice. So there's all this like, there's all this ruckus, literally, that's happening, and they're trying to figure out, like, what is it. I'm gonna go in with the Natasha Denona Mini Gold palette. I'm hoping to use this green shade, but it's often pretty light, I think, but I'm gonna try it anyway. And then I do have some, not only did I get the Terra Moon's palette, but I also got their little brush set. And they're cute because they're like small, they're short, and it looks like they'd be good for, I don't know. Let's just try it. Let's just try it and see what happens. I'm gonna try this one. Doesn't look like they have any like numbers or anything, but they do have the little, oh, do you see that? But they do have the little Terra Moon's moon. So, you know, it's all about that bass, no trouble. They're hearing all of these sounds. Actually, I'm gonna use this one. And they start investigating it, right? Like the police, all these other folks are investigating. WTF is going on. And this one, like, researcher student, he's like, I think I know what it is. So he sets up like some marine, like microphones or something, and he like catches the sound of the, like, the bass, right? Come to find out, the bass is bass fish mating. What's that? Like, if the ocean is rocking, don't come a knocking, because these bass are creating some bass. And like, he's like, I've seen this before or heard this before, and I think I know what it is. And that's why he was like, I'm gonna put these microphones up in here in the water, and we're just gonna see if I'm right. And he's like, I'm right. Child. Why is it so loud? Why do the bass have bass? Like, how do bass have relations? And why is it so loud? And how many of them are doing it that it's that loud? Oh, could you imagine like the other fish up in the sea? Like, what else is in the sea? In the ocean? Which is it? Ocean, sea? Just like flounder and like tilapia, or is tilapia just in the grocery store? Like the shrimp, sharks and stuff. I bet they're like the neighbors, right? They're like, damn, them bass up here getting ass and just so loud. I would be pissed. I would move out the ocean. I would be like, somebody come get me, put me in the Red Sea, because this is too much. This is too much. I pay too much rent here to be listening to all that noise all night long. When y'all gonna stop? When are y'all gonna stop? Because now you're getting ridiculous. And why all y'all doing it at night? Is it one couple? It can be one couple. It sounds like it's a whole entire nightclub. So y'all all doing it at the same time together? Child, I would be real upset if I lived in that daggone ocean. Or in a pineapple under the sea. Because I'm just like, I don't understand. I don't understand why it's so raucous. And now I think the town is like Ocean say what? Like, girl, when I tell you, when I read that, I was like, I think this makes me a little uncomfortable. Like, I think I'm just a little uncomfortable. Cause they're ill, okay, ill. Why is it so loud? How long does it last? It sounds like it goes on all night. Y'all have that much energy? You must not be in your upper ages, because I don't know if I have that kind of energy like that anymore. So, well, I couldn't do. So, I feel like I need to understand the logistics and the how the like I feel like I need a chart. Like, how does this happen? What is hitting what to, and is it vocal or is it like bodies coming together? Cause if it's like a nightclub, I imagine boom, 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 boom. You know, like it has to be like ew. Ew. Oh, how do you explain that to your children? Like, I mean, it would be good to explain to them what's happening. But, birds and the bees and all that. But, some of y'all are parents. Tell me how you would explain this to your children. I guess you just tell the truth. Tell the truth, shame the devil. But I would just be like, can we develop some sort of city ordinance that's like, y'all gotta chill out? The what's it called? The quiet hours. That's supposed to be from 10 to 7, right? Or like 11 to 7. It's one, I think it's 10 to 7. But it sounds like this is when the ocean starts a rocking. I didn't know bass. Wait, I didn't know bass. Listen, them two words. I didn't know bass. Like, I don't want to eat bass. Well, does that transfer to the person who eats it? Some of y'all be knowing stuff, so tell me how this works. Who's a marine biologist here? Like, well, I tell you, I would be so pissed. Like, you can't even do nothing. Like, I can't even enjoy my nights because I'm over here listening to these fools get it on all night. Like, you thought you only had to worry about humans and maybe like cats and stuff, whatever. But now you gotta worry about the bass and their base. But speaking of, marine life getting it on, there is, I think it's in North Carolina, there is a stingray that's pregnant, right? I should go in with one of these shimmers, huh? Which one do I want to do? This one is cute, but I think I'll go in with this. Or I'll do both. I always do. So there's this. Wait, which one do I feel I'm gonna do? Can I do all of them? What if we put, this is a shimmer, but what if I put it on the outer corner? Try it. So yeah, in North Carolina, there is this stingray, female stingray that's pregnant. Now, there are no male stingrays anywhere to be found in the little aquarium or wherever they are. And so when they saw that the female stingray was looking some kind of way, they were like, uh-oh, is she sick? Like, let's get her all x-rayed and stuff. And they do a sonogram, and it's a little baby stingray up in the stingray, right? And they're like, how did this happen? Wait, okay, so one of the possibilities, is it parthenogenesis? Is that what that is named? I think this. Why is the stingray named Charlotte? Loves it. Parthenogenesis. I know some stuff. That's when, like, it's rare, but eggs develop, like, automatically. Girl, wouldn't you be upset about that? Just all of a sudden you walking around and your eggs is developing and you ain't even do nothing. But anyway, Charlotte, darling, is preggers. But they're like, how did this happen? So one of the things they think is parthenogenesis, where the eggs just developed. Because Charlotte's like, I don't need no man, okay? Charlotte's like, I don't need no man to do this. I'm gonna be a single stingray. And the other option, they think, is some interspecies shenanigans where they think, so they started to notice like some little bite marks on Charlotte. I guess some love bites on Charlotte, right? So they have put, so Charlotte was in a tank with other fish people, fish things, fish. What is the word? There's like a word for I don't know. But she was in there with some other fish and like some baby sharks, baby shark do 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 do. Yeah, I'm just running on coffee, so I don't know what's happening here. And they were like, dude, what's happening? Are the little fish nibbling on her? So they took the fish out. They left the sharks in there. So they think, I guess they some full-grown sharks at this point. They think that Miss Charlotte and one of the sharks, I guess, got it on somehow. I don't know how the parts work. I would like that's I don't know. I don't know. Okay, but they think Miss Charlotte and one of the sharks got it on, and now Miss Charlotte is pregnant. So did they just create a new animal, a new species of animal? What is it gonna be? It's gonna be like a shark ray, sting shark. I don't know. But I'm telling you, I feel like in the last 2 years, animals, something is going on, okay? Something is happening. We got the cussing parrots. Then we have, like, these other animals, like, attacking people and all this stuff. And now we have some interspecies. Dang it. Now we have some interspecies romping going on. I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but I guess we have to wait to see what's gonna happen. Like, I guess she's imminently about to give birth. It was kind of cool to see a stingray sonogram, though. That's interesting. It's so cute. So I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see what comes up out of Charlotte, because ain't no, like, what? First of all, I don't know that, like, even though parthenogenesis is rare, I would be more likely to say that's what it is. I feel like the aquarium people are just trying to start rumors on Charlotte. Like, Charlotte, she just be getting it on with anybody. I feel like they trying to start rumors on her. Cause how? And that can't be healthy for the baby if it's two different. It's a stingray and a shark. Are they close in, like, genetic material? Something don't sound right. Something don't sound right. I don't know. Why would they? North Carolina, I think that's where it is. They're just trying to start stuff, okay? They're just trying to start stuff. Or they were, like, experimenting on her or something, and now they're like, yeah, we think it's the shark that got her pregnant. Now let's take the animal stuff out of the water. Let's talk about ones that are cooked, okay? There is in Philly a new chicken spot that opened, Assad's Hot Chicken. Now, remember a couple of years ago when Popeyes came out with that chicken sandwich that everybody was literally going crazy over? Like, there were fights. There was, I think people, like, died over a chicken sandwich, okay? Over a chicken. Did you taste it? Did you have it? I think I had it once. So people were just going crazy over this chicken sandwich. Remember Popeyes? Yeah, Popeyes was, like, running out of chicken. They didn't have no chicken for these sandwiches. People were getting upset. I remember hearing that people were bringing their own chicken, like, cook this for me. Like, people were, I don't know what it is, but people were going crazy over this chicken. So it's not surprising that people are also going crazy over this new spot in Philadelphia. So Assad, they had their grand opening, right? And on their Instagram, or X, formerly known as Twitter, they put on there that they're going to give away, I think it was like 5 or 10 $200 gift cards for like the first people there. So listen, you mention food and you mention money and everybody's gonna show up. So 500 or 600 people show up. They're lined up down the street for Assad's hot chicken. But then, like, fights break out. Like, harkening back to Popeyes, fights break out, and the place has to call the police. So the police come, the University of North Carolina, no. Why would the North Carolina police come? Unless this is in North Carolina. I don't remember where it's at. But Assad opened his chicken place and there was a fight. The police had to come and they had to shut down the restaurant because people were up there fighting. There's a video. There's a video of a mob of people around this chicken spot. Like, I don't know if anybody even tasted the chicken. Like, maybe the chicken is that good that we have to fight over it, you know? Maybe it's that good. I don't even know if anybody got in there and had a chance to taste it. But as a business owner, I'm just like, I worked all this time to open up this chicken spot and you up here fighting. So I done lost money. I lost money because y'all can't just come in and have your piece of chicken and then leave. But it seems like, I'm guessing, the fact that they put out that we're going to have, you know, they're probably trying to get people to come, right? Like, we're going to have some $200 gift cards. But you know what? Are they like Visa gift cards, or are they just like $200 at the chicken place? Because that sounds like it's going to be a lot of chicken. Like, if you just went and got a 3-piece with a biscuit and some fries, what's that? Like, max $10, right? So you can go like a good 20 times. I can't say that I wouldn't be in the line. I can't say that I wouldn't. I wouldn't be fighting, though. Like, it's not that serious. I'll just go to Popeyes, right? Because I'm going to go to Popeyes because none of y'all going to be there. Y'all going to be over at Assad's hot chicken. But yeah, he came on and was like, we had to close just to make sure we keep our community and our staff safe. Could you imagine going to work and your first day open? Like, do you get paid for the rest of the day? Like, I don't even know. So they're going to open on Saturday. I think it's Saturday for their normal hours. You should take away, well, I don't even know. I'm like, you should take away the $200 gift cards. But then people are going to be upset that you took away the $200 gift cards, you know? I would be. I'm like, that's literally why I came here, Assad. You know, like, speaking of restaurants, this Florida dude has been charged because he was at Subway. Partly I understand this. He was at Subway and he asked for his sandwich to be cut in half. I do that too. I asked him, can you cut that in half, please? I haven't had Subway in a long time, but I usually get the teriyaki chicken. I can't remember what bread I would get, but is it teriyaki? It's teriyaki something. It's like glazed. So this man decided that he wanted to go to Subway and get himself a little sandwich. I'm not sure if he got the meal with like the drink and the chips or cookie. The cookies are good. So I guess homegirl who made the sandwich didn't cut it. She didn't cut it properly or she didn't cut it, period. And home dude is like, I wanted my sandwich cut. Why didn't you cut my sandwich? And I guess he might have had attitude. So the staff person was like, I don't know, I'm making this up in my head. You got to go. I'm not cutting your sandwich, okay? No. And Mr. Man took that sandwich and threw it right at the worker. And then the police come and he's like, I thought I was throwing it on the counter. The counter and a person are two very different things. So I think it hit the person like in the torso. So on one hand, I'm like, okay, I can see that. Maybe you were like trying to throw it on the counter, but you hit, that's battery with a food item. I don't know, but that has to be battery, right? Like, you can't just be throwing, like, now you're not gonna even have your sandwich and now you're getting arrested, like, all for a Subway sandwich. Girl, get a knife and cut it yourself. Like, it's not that serious. But people are going crazy in these streets for food. Like, I don't know what's happening. Like, what is happening? Not only are people going crazy for like cooked food, but they're also over here stealing some stuff. So let me tell you about Home Dude in Florida who went to Walmart. So he went to Walmart with a backpack, you know, and on the camera they see that he's putting stuff, he's like stuffing stuff into his backpack. And it doesn't seem like he's using it as a cart or anything like that. It seems like he's like, I'm just gonna take stuff. I'm just gonna take it. So he leaves the store, didn't pay for a daggone thing. I guess maybe the like, that thing that goes off when you steal something. I guess that didn't go off. Oh my God, side note. Have you ever, when I was younger, remember when the clear bags were a thing? You remember the clear purses? I had one of those, and me and my dad went to Ralph's, okay, the grocery store. And we're walking out of the grocery store and the beep, beep, beep thing goes off. And so this security person comes running after me because you gotta have security at a grocery store. And he's like, ma'am, we need to look at your bag. I was like 12 or whatever. Why you calling me ma'am? And I'm like, it's a clear bag. Like, it's a clear bag. I think it was like a little backpack. Oh my God, why did we have these? It was like one of those clear, like not hard plastic, but it was like plasticky. You know what I'm talking about. Let me know if you had one. Let me know if you had one of the clear bags. It's a clear bag, ain't nothing in here. You can literally see everything, okay? And so I think there had been like some kind of something on a jar of like cream or something. I don't even know, but that's what made it go off. But my father looks at me and he's like, what did you take? You're supposed to be on my side. I was so offended. I was more offended when my dad talking about what you take. It's a clear bag. Anyway, so I don't know if Home Dude had a clear bag. I'm gonna go in with the Tom Ford Stick Foundation. It seems like maybe he didn't. I don't know. But security runs after him. I guess they call police or whatevs. And let me tell you what he had in his bag. I wrote it all down. He had 5 boxes of NFL cards, chicken salad, banana pudding, strawberry cheesecake, deviled eggs, pepperoni, and pepper jack cheese. He was about to eat, okay? Because most of these things on here, I'm like, I understand why you would get them. Like the chicken salad, I would want some like some bread with it though. The banana pudding, I'm not a huge banana pudding person, but I know a lot of people like it. The strawberry cheesecake, yes. The deviled eggs, take it or leave it. You know, I don't know. And they might get mushed in the bag. The pepperoni, but what are we gonna put the pepperoni on? Or are we just eating it? And then the pepper jack cheese. What like, I don't know. The thing I would take is probably the strawberry cheesecake and maybe the chicken salad. But then why did he throw in the 5 boxes of NFL cards? I'm wondering, was he just gonna play around with those and then he wanted some snacks? You know, like, I don't know. Why that's the one I don't understand. I mean, Not that I understand any of it, but that seems to be the thing that doesn't belong with the others, you know? Yeah, like, I don't know. Okay, and the last story is someone again trying to take some stuff that they shouldn't be taking, right? So this one guy, I got his name, Chasen Michael Miles Johnson. I love it. I love the name. He's about 30. He just got sentenced, or maybe sentenced to 13 years in the pokey for conspiracy to distribute and possess drugs with intent to distribute. Also, possession of ammunition by a convicted felon, and a couple of other drug charges because, sir, in Florida, he used the United States Postal Service, USPS, to have about 2 pounds of meth shipped to him from Arizona. One, you're an idiot. Two, the person who sent it to you is also an idiot. I don't think it's smart to ship meth via the post office. I don't know how people be getting stuff in the first place. But that just doesn't seem well thought out. You're going to ship, and to your house, you're going to ship meth to your house. How did, like... No, you know what? I'm going to tell you one more story about people shipping stuff that they should not. Okay, you know Harvard, right? Harvard Medical School. Did you hear about, like, did you hear? I don't know what it's called, but there was, like, Harvard Medical School, the manager of the morgue was, like, 50-something. His wife is, like, 63. They were selling body parts. Listen, so, you know, you can donate your body for educational purposes, right? You know, like a cadaver. I've seen a couple. For, like, science purposes. No, like, for real. So you can donate that, but it's for science. It's for educational purposes. You know what I'm saying? Like, but these dudes, or this dude and his wife, were... I don't know how they advertised it. I guess somewhere on the dark web. I don't go looking around for body parts to purchase. But they somehow they would take stuff home. I'm not even going to go into detail as to what it is because it's horrifying. They would take stuff home, and they for sure had 2 buyers. And one of the buyers would pay via Venmo. You know how on Venmo you can put, like, a little note as to, you know, what you're paying for or whatever. Like, I had to buy my brother something, and then he, like, he Venmo'd me, or with a Cash App, one of them, whatever. And then you can put the little note, like, what it's for, right? So, one person, I don't remember his name, but he looks like someone that would purchase body parts. This half of his face is all tattooed. Well, this half isn't. Very Joker-like. And then he has, like, horns. Like, horns and then something else. Like a unicorn horn coming out his head. So I'm like, I'm not even surprised. Like, he looked like he'd be buying some body parts. You know? Like, I don't know. You know how you can just look at someone and you're like, yeah. So he Venmo'd the dude, and it said in the notes, head number 7. And then in another purchase, it says brains, BRAIIIIINS. So he's one person. The other person is this woman who owns a store. So of course I had to look the store up. The store is called Cat's Creepy Creations. So it's KAT''S Creepy Creations. Go ahead and look it up. Go ahead and look it up, and it'll tell you what kind of things Cat sells. Just like creepy dolls is what it says. And parts, like human parts. Like horrifying some of the things that they're over here selling. And they have made like 35,000 something dollars, and there was someone else who made like 100,000. Like you read about this in or you see this on TV, right? So I don't know how they found out, but everybody got arrested. Everybody got arrested. The manager of the morgue, oh, he also got fired. His wife, the horn guy, and Cat. Now, Cat was let out on bail for sure. I don't know about the other ones, but she's all like looking forlorn and like crying in court. And her lawyer is like, she's never had any like violent offense, and she just wants to go home to her family. You know who would have liked to either go home to their family or just left the hell alone? The people those parts came from. Like, now you feeling sorry for yourself, Cat. But you were just like undercover purchasing things that you should not have been purchasing. And were y'all mailing it back and forth? Because if so, I need people to just mail letters and clothes through the USPS, please. Just do that. I believe it was across state lines. So this is a federal crime. Y'all not gonna get out of this. This is a federal crime. You can't be doing that and expecting that you just gonna be fine and dandy. This is a federal crime. But y'all out here. How do you even come up with that? Or is it just like pillow talking, like, bae, you know what we could do? I have access because I'm the manager. And then like, you don't always have to go along with what your partner says. Okay? One of y'all need, at least one has to have some sense. And it don't seem like anybody in this entire thing had any sense. Especially the fool who's like, brains, head number 7. So did you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6? I was so, and so I think Harvard Medical School, they're like, this is reprehensible as it is, and we're going to review our like policies and security and all that stuff. And I think they're making a list of families that were potentially affected. I don't even know if I would want to know. I don't even, like, I don't know. I don't know if I would want to know. You know? I know I just said no a lot. I just... Because what? What then? I mean, you could sue, but just like, what then? What is your purpose of letting me know? To cause me more trauma? Because that would just cause me trauma. Like... I don't know why you would say, I'm not sure I'd want to be aware. Yeah, I don't think so. Can you imagine getting, like, they'd have to call you, right? Like, they can't just send a postcard and be like, guess what? We think that, you know, this happened to your relative. Like, don't tell me. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I'd be so pissed. Like, how dare you? How... Stupid and disrespectful. Like, what if that was one of your family members? You know, like, come on now. Okay, you know what? Let's end it on a high note because that was kind of sad. Again, we had someone who robbed a bank, a Wells Fargo. I used to have Wells Fargo, and then when I moved to Missouri, I got like a different bank, just because it was, I think Wells Fargo for me was only in California at the time, or wherever. It just wasn't where I was going. So this guy robbed the Wells Fargo, just slipped a little note to the not cashier, the bank teller, slipped a little note to her and was like, this is a robbery, FYI, and give me money. So they didn't specify how much he got, how much he asked for. In the news, it was just like he did the note, the 25-year-old teller gave him the money, and then he left. Now, just like our home dude last week who decided to just sit down and count his money, this person, I think he got about $6,000. He goes outside, uses the ATM, and deposits the money. We're not talking about the smartest people. What? I'm sorry. Hi, this is a robbery. Can you give me this money? You know what? I have my ATM card. I'm just gonna go just pop this right in there. Could you imagine if he... And so not only do you have inside the bank cameras, but you at the ATM, and they have that camera right in your face. So they found him just, you know, behind the building. I'm guessing, you know, he was, I don't know what he was doing. Waiting to do it again, waiting for the money to clear so he could use it. Just get a bank loan. Like... He was like, I had to go to the bank today anyway. Let me just go ahead and put this money up in the ATM. That's just idiotic. You know, maybe he wanted to go to jail because that makes actually no sense. Let me finish everything up and wrap this all up for you because I'm talking too much. So here is the finished look. Okay, time for me to get to work, y'all. But I will try to do... No. Stop. Ow. I will try to do a video when I'm home, if I can, if I have some time. That makes me think. Let me know if you have any suggestions of what makeup I should take with me. Of course, I'm going to have the Danessa Myricks groundwork, like, duh. But I'm thinking of just taking a bunch of singles, like maybe some multi-chromes, and then just a bunch of mattes. So let me know what you think. Okay, hopefully I can get this up soon. Let me know what you think of the stories. There was quite a few of them. Anyways, I hope that some of this was helpful, and I also hope that you're continuing to take care of yourself, if I didn't say that already. And leave me a comment. Let me know your reaction to some of the stories. Also, let me know if you ever had one of those clear backpacks, okay? I want to know. I cannot have been the only one. I will love it if you like the video, and I would love it even more if you subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.